Welcome into the Hyundai Studios here on STOHD.com for STO Sidekicks. I'm Will Ewick, joined alongside Pocahontas for Halloween, Ashley Collins.
Yes, and you were Dexter, a very
That's
scary
right.
Dexter.
I was scaring
bloody
people.
all over the place. You should have wore it today.
Maybe.
Mix things up.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Maybe next Sidekicks. Guys, you went onto our Facebook page and voted on our questions of the day about the Browns, about the Cavs. We'll get to the first one. We wanted you guys to describe Trent Richardson's performance on Sunday in one sentence. What was your favorite?
One I really liked was Craig Carr from Canton, Ohio. I love the alliteration first off, but he says, Hillis who? T-Rich has banged up ribs and still played. He used the caps to really drive his point home and really a knock on Hillis there because Hillis sat out with a sore throat or a chipped tooth or something like that, and you have Richardson get in there with the banged up ribs and still played and looked good.
Of course. That was a good one, but also I liked Matt Gerbers from Strasburg, Ohio, and he says just wait till he's 100% healthy. He will be unstoppable, he thinks, and we see what a good game he can have, even when he's a little bit injured and his ribs hurt, and unstoppable, hopefully.
I think unstoppable is a little extreme. I think he'll still be stopped, but he should be better than he was.
Okay, whatever.
So that's saying something. We're moving on to the NBA season that starts tonight. The Cavaliers tip off against the Wizards. Above 500, below 500. What do you think, Ashley?
Okay, I'm going to be I'm just going to be optimistic here, and I'm going to say a little bit above 500. More towards the 500, but a little bit above. You know, I know that they're a young team, but they have talent. I think Kyrie Irving stepping up, really getting respect from the NBA and what a good player he can be and leading a team. And if Anderson Varejao can stay healthy as a veteran on the team and really help things, healthiness is the key. I think they can stay right around 500, a little bit above.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Healthiness is going to be the key. They have some different things they can do now with some of the new guys in. They brought in Zeller, Waiters, obviously, with the draft picks, and they have some different lineups. They can go real big with Anderson, Varejao, and Zeller in. They can have Waiters run the point. So they have some versatility, but health is really going to be the key because they're not very deep. They have some talent, but it's not deep yet. I'm going below 500. I don't think they're going to mesh this year quite yet. The fans, 74% say below. They agree with me. 26 say above.
I'm
Ashley,
losing
I don't know if we're
my
keeping
touch.
score. I think I'm right there with you now.
I'm totally losing my touch, guys. We need to get back on the same page. Back on the same page, agreeing with me, not so much with Will. Move on to the final word now. And Chuck Galeti of Chuck's Last Call is very animated in his late night callers when he takes them. And he took one about the Browns and Jimmy Haslam taking over. And Chuck really proved to everyone the kind of faith that he has in the Browns team.
If we don't make the playoffs, what is it, 2012? 2013. If we don't make the playoffs in 2014, I will retire as the host of Chuck's Last Call. What do you think of that?
All right, well, I'm going to call you in 2014.
If the Browns do not make the playoffs, I will retire and I will go back to work at Yorktown Bowling Lanes, giving out shoes to young kids who hit the buzzer and say smart mouth things to me.
Well, a bold prediction from a bold man, and Chuck Galeti has maybe been called bold before. I don't know.
I would definitely think he's been called bold before.
You think? Bold?
A little out of the box, bold. Right?
Out of the box, I can see. I don't know about bold.
But
and on a side note, Will's Last Testament debuting 2014. Unrelated, totally unrelated.
Trying to piggyback off that, are we, Will?
Maybe.
Just a titch. I like
Let's
it.
vote in. Let's get the fans behind it. Will's Last Testament.
Will's Last Testament, Chuck's Last Call. What do we think? You guys vote. That'll be our final word next week. We'll see what the fans think. They probably will agree with me, and I'm going to stick with Chuck's Last Call. I'm sorry, Will. I feel bad. But
host this by yourself next week.
Whoa. And guys, go to our Facebook page like you do every week. And please vote on our questions of the day. We want to know what you have to think about the Browns and the Cavs and everything else Cleveland sports related.
That's all the time we have for Ashley Collins. I'm Will Ewick. Until we meet again.